Hey guys, welcome back to the Corch Pod. I'm Hugo Corciani, joined by Chris Corciani, my dad. And today I was just thinking of some topics to do, and I got really fascinated. I was watching this Euroleague documentary, and I got really fascinated. I wanted to hear a Euroleague story, just one we haven't heard before. And I got the Baskonia jersey up here. I got the Sociedad right here. So see if we can we get a Basque story?
Yeah, we get a Basque. I mean, there's so many stories in Europe. I can tell you times when I was on clubs in Italy that didn't want to get a bad game. They said, "Oh, we're not going to pay you until you have a good game." I'd have to sit out of practice, and their mentality back in the 90s just was crazy. I remember your brother, my oldest son Christopher was born, and there was in my contract I was supposed to have a crib delivered when he was born, and
that was in the contract.
In the contract, they were going to supply different things. You get little perks.
Okay.
You get plane tickets. You get certain living items.
Wait, so that was included in your contract. Did they deliver on the crib?
No, because I had a bad game the week before Christopher came out. So I had to deal with that. You're always dealing with problems in Europe.
Yeah.
If you think that all of a sudden your money's going to be there, you're always fighting and scratching.
Yeah.
Clubs are just different. And Baskonia, the club I played for, Tau, top notch. They were nothing but the best.
Mm-hmm.
We had a coach that I've talked about before, which is
Dusko
Janovic. Great coach, but
questionable hairstyle with the.
He's got. Now
don't tell him I said that.
If he knew you said that, this guy's a little crazy. He didn't have the ponytail back when I was
okay.
But the guy was nuts. And one story that always kind of will stick in my mind forever was we played Cheska Moscow. It's a big team in Russia, and so we got there the night before. We stayed. It was going to be an afternoon game. It was like a 12 o'clock afternoon game. And we lost a close game. And Dusko wasn't happy that we lost. He didn't like the way we played. And,
So back in the day, so obviously, you're in the north of Spain with Baskonia. Are you doing a direct to Moscow, or how do you get there?
Oh, no, direct. You're flying commercial.
Oh, okay.
So we would, well, let me just tell you the way we came back.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so game's at 12, over at 2, probably at a 4:30 flight.
Mm-hmm.
Fly from. We have to drive an hour to get to the Moscow airport.
All right.
We fly from Moscow to Frankfurt, Germany.
All right.
Then we've got a layover. So maybe we're looking at, 9 o'clock or whatever, our flight. Then we take a flight from Frankfurt to Bilbao.
All right.
Okay.
Bilbao, pretty close.
Yeah, not too far. So we get to Bilbao at probably 10 o'clock. By the time we get our bags off the belt, we get on the bus and we're going to drive back to Vitoria, Spain.
Yeah.
Right? It's about an hour away. We get back at 11:30 at night.
So I hate to stop you here,
No, please.
So all of that, how long do you think that was just to travel back to Vitoria?
Gosh, flight was maybe at 3, 4, maybe 7, 8 hours.
Okay.
But it was a grind. I mean, you're flying commercial. You're waiting for your next flight.
Yeah.
And you also played a game.
So you're tired.
Tired.
Plus the jet lag, probably not the best, but
no, you're not in a good place. But you get back after we get to Bilbao, we get on the bus and we go back to the arena. That's where everybody's cars are.
Mm-hmm.
So we get back there, and it's probably 11:30 at the time. And Dusko doesn't say anything. One of the trainers stands up, and he says it in Spanish. So I don't really quite understand what's going on, but I hear everybody upset, and I'm like, what did he just say?
Yeah.
And the guy's name was Patchy. He said, what did Patchy just say? He said, everybody has to go get taped or practice it at midnight.
What?
People, we were living. So we get in there, and I'm thinking,
oh my gosh,
this guy Dusko's tripping a little bit, but we'll go with it. Taped up, ready to go. I thought it would be like a little shoot around or no. Taped up.
Yeah.
Full practice. Count them. Not 1 hour. Not 2 hours.
Get out of here.
3 hours of practice.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. Practice ended at 3 a.m.
Was mom worried?
Oh
Or, like,
yeah,
what was,
everybody was. No, but you contacted everybody. Hey,
oh, yeah.
Dusko's going crazy. He's got his practice in at 12 o'clock.
I mean, that third hour. How do you keep it?
At that point, you're just kind of you can't believe it.
Yeah.
So you're like, hey, this guy has lost his mind. All right, now it even gets better. So practice ends at 3. By the time we take showers, get home at 4. Guess what time practice is the next day or that day? 9:30. 9:30. This guy.
Does he expect you to sleep at all? Like
the guy was a madman. All right. Interesting story is we end up winning the championship.
Yeah.
This is back in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
He goes on to coach different places. Comes back this year, halfway through the year. Tao hires him back. Guess what he does?
Wins it.
Wins it again. The guy's a winner, but
Yeah.
a
Just a
total
lunatic.
lunatic nut job.
Yeah.
So, when I get together with some of my ex-teammates, Elmer Bennett, and guys like that, we could tell these Dusko stories forever.
Mm-hmm.
We had kind of nickname for him, but I can't say.
Yeah. Can't say it on the air.
Can't say it on the air, but just a nut job. And I've said this, the best coach I ever had. He could coach, but he was crazy in the way he trained the players, the way he treated the players. But as far as what they would say, a tactician, the best ever. And God,
you gotta respect them.
I could have played another 4 or 5 years if I didn't have this nut job as a coach.
Can he wear you out?
Oh yeah, I retired at 33, and I was like a 50-year-old body.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but great coach. But a lot of crazy stories about European basketball, and when you get together with other players that have played in Europe, to hear these stories, sometimes they're hard to believe, but you're like, I believe it. I've been there and done that.
Thanks, Dad. Thanks for that story. You talk about Dusko a lot, and that was pretty.
Brings bad memories.
Gives you shivers. No, but I know you like telling these stories. I like hearing them. Hopefully, you guys do too. And leave some likes, some comments, and we'll tell some more.
Let's do it.
See y'all later.